What's up, everyone? It's Hey John, and I jabber opportunities nonstop. And today I want to discuss Evergrow coin and the markets as a whole in general to see where the trend is going. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Facebook stock plummets 23% on pace for its biggest one-day drop ever. Stocks fall for the first day in 5 as Facebook spoils tech comeback. Meanwhile, we see the S&P doing well for a week, and now we're seeing another rout. Yesterday, PayPal fell an astounding 25%. They lost billions on billions of dollars overnight. I believe 50 billion in market cap. They cut their forecast from over 750 million users to about 450 million users, and then they are removing 4.5 million users due to, you know it, bots. Basically, these are illegitimate accounts. These were made for one reason and one reason only: to cash in on those PayPal incentives. Now, while we see the market still take a rout, do not forget, folks, the stock market is a leading indicator of what the cryptocurrency will do. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, to me, the stock market is kind of basis because nowadays we're seeing institutional money moving into the crypto space. So for example, if we see the stock market going down, say 1%, I would say the cryptocurrency market is an exaggerated move, maybe 3%, maybe 2%, etc. Obviously, these are rough numbers, but you get the idea. And generally speaking, and we do know the Fed, Jerome Powell, is thinking of kicking the can down the road. So what does that mean? It means that he is thinking of not raising interest rates as much as he was claiming to. And if he does not do that, then that means the economy will run hot and you will see more inflation, because raising interest rate is supposed to temper and taper down the money printing and reduce the flow of money. Now, while we know politics has a place in the Fed, well, it may occur because, well, as you know, the current president is having his mid-year election this year. So with that being said, politics may come into play in order to mitigate and move the markets. Okay, folks, here we are looking at the Bitcoin charts from a weekly perspective. It is currently $36,800 as of this recording. We can see on the weekly perspective here that we're having a literal higher high and a possible higher low. Now, obviously the week hasn't ended yet, but this could be a sign of a bottoming. Now, as I always say to you guys and gals, that when we do any kind of technical trading, we need to see some confirmations. So basically, if this is going to be a reversal, I need to see 2 or 3 candlesticks displaying this strong feet. So this means that if I am using the weekly perspective, the next 2 weeks will be around, guess what, February 17. And by then, if we're really on a rebound and a recovery, then we should start seeing the ascension of the chart, and we should see higher highs and higher lows on the weekly perspective. The reason why I am using the weekly perspective is because it's moving slower and it accumulates more data, and you can filter out more of the noise and do some very simple but the most effective analysis. And this is why I am using this as a barometer for my technical analysis on Bitcoin. And as you know, the cryptocurrency market is taking a route. It is getting hit left and right. We're seeing Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the big players getting cut by 20 to 30%. So that's a huge amount of market cap being taken away. Looking at the core market cap though, overall, for the week, Bitcoin is doing pretty well at 1.3% up. Ethereum is up 7%. So we can see the altcoin actually performing better than Bitcoin. We're seeing BNB still tanking at 0.86% down. But of course, I'm still accumulating and I'm still buying that dip and dollar cost averaging because I do not believe BNB is done. Cardano is up a little bit at 1.73. Solana is up a whopping 8.5% for the week. So some of these altcoins are performing marginally better than Bitcoin. Luna is down 15%. XRP down 5.7%. Polkadot is up 2.88%. The thing I want to emphasize is that we're seeing the Bitcoin dominance increase to 41.066%. Literally a few weeks ago, it was around 39.5 5%. So we're seeing that in times of fear and cryptocurrency rout, along with the stock market, well, believe it or not, people flow to Bitcoin rather than the altcoins. So when people say Bitcoin is dead, it is terrible, it is useless, well, folks, where people flow their money in times of doubt and uncertainty are literally the strongest plays you will see. Now, while I understand Bitcoin isn't the most sexy thing in the world, you're not going to see literal 1700% gains anymore because it is such a huge market cap. But understand that this is kind of like the S&P 500 in a sense where it's a safe play. Okay, folks, looking at Evergrow coin, we can see the current market cap is at $264 million. If we look at a chart from a daily perspective, which is what I'm doing right now, we can see the support of 5444, and we are currently at 5590. Evergrow coin is literally reaching an inflection point. If Evergrow coin is ever going to bounce or accumulate, this is a place to do it. If we continue to see a sell-off, then we're going to see extreme weakness. And zooming out, 5444 is the last time we saw the previous all-time high and where we broke out of it and we made 544 into a support instead of a resistance. Now, if we give away 5444 as a support, then the next support will be 3756. And ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to go there. So if you have any faith in Evergrow coin, if you want to buy some more, if you want to top up, this is a place to buy it from a chart perspective. So now that we know the markets, the stocks, and the cryptocurrency markets are in a bind and currently in a backwards pullback type of trend, well, folks, just know that if you believe in any kind of project or any kind of asset or stock, you look at the fundamentals. For example, Apple, if they're pulling back, say 20%, and nothing's changed, you haven't seen a decrease in sales of iPhones, you haven't seen a decrease of production or development, and ladies and gentlemen, that is usually just a big player selling off, and this is your dip buying opportunity to flip your bags with cheaper stocks. In the case here of Evergrow coin, I currently see no reason to sell off. I don't see any change in the project. The only difference is that they are adding more futures and more utility. Now, the only caveat to all this is that everything is still in development. And as you know, in the cryptocurrency space, people are very impatient. 1 month is 1 year. 1 year is 12 years. So with that being said, if you guys can exercise some patience, then maybe, just maybe, you will have some better days ahead. And do not forget, folks, most importantly, on February 4th of 2022, Sam and the Evergrow coin team are going to drop some huge news per what they say. And it is so big that they broke the rule from having their next AMA on Creator. Instead, they are going to go back to their previous setup. Now, with all that being said, in my opinion, if this news is not something where something has been deployed or implemented, I believe this may not bode well for Evergrow coin. Now, if it is the case of a deployment of said utility of whatever it may be, then ladies and gentlemen, I believe Evergrow coin will start seeing massive buys again because they are showing and they are displaying their ability to deploy and release utility as they've been saying. As of right now, it's all talk and everything is still in development, so people are on the edge of their seats and they're getting impatient. I know I said it twice now, but that is a reality of it because people reach out to me and they tell me their thoughts and concerns and I listen to it. Obviously, you need to discern what is real and what's not. Some folks just like to complain just to complain. If you've seen some of the comments that I've received and read that actually make sense, are coherent thoughts, well, you know what? They do have a point. So with that being said, I wish you all well, and I believe tomorrow will be a great day. The best way for you guys to support the channel is by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Get $250 in Bitcoin using my BlockFi link down below in the description. Get 2 free stocks courtesy of WEBULL. Get $25 in Crypto.com. And most importantly, have an awesome day, and I will catch you all on the next one.